Hey friends, I'm so glad you're back here this week to hear about what I've been doing for the Every Bit Counts challenge. I started out the week by getting my freeze dryer going and I put some chicken eggs in. If you want to learn more about that process, I'll link a video for you on some other eggs that I have done in the past. And then on Tuesday, I was so excited to go with my cousin to a neighboring state. There is an Amish town, and we went out for lunch and to a few little stores, but our favorite is the bulk grocery store where they have a scratch and dent section where you can get close to or expired foods at a discount. So that's always a lot of fun and a great way to fill my pantry. So then on Wednesday, I was with my mother, taking her to an appointment, which I was more than happy to do. So I didn't have a lot of time to do preservation, and honestly, I was just a little bit tired from my trip to the Amish town and, 2 days in a row being gone from the house. So I just basically did the basics. Mom had some tomatoes at her house that had split, and they needed to be either used or preserved right away. So what I did is I just de-stemmed them and then took out the core and any of the bad spots, because if any place there might be a split would be a place where bacteria could get in, and I didn't want that to happen. So I'm just going to cut that out, and then I put them in Ziploc bags and throw them in the freezer. When you put tomatoes in the freezer, you can go ahead and mark that little X on the bottom so that the peel comes off even easier. But I find that I don't have to blanch my tomatoes when I do it this way. As the tomatoes thaw, the skins will literally slip right off those tomatoes, whether they are a big slicing tomato like what you see here, or if they are more of a paste tomato, which I'm going to talk about next. I have a very small garden with some pots that I put tomatoes in, and every couple of days I've been able to pick maybe one or two tomatoes, and I've been putting them in this grocery bag, and they're hard as a rock. And all I did was threw them in there. First, of course, you have to take off the stems, and then you can throw them in. So I'm happy to say that I was able to get even just a small little preservation project done for the future. I can leave these whole, or probably I'm going to wait till the bag is completely full so that I can make some homemade tomato sauce. I have spaghetti and salsa for now, so that's my goal. And then the following day, I was still kind of wanting to have a little bit of an easy project, but I had enough energy to tackle on something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and that is to properly store my dry beans. Guess what, guys? It's been several months, but I finally got to this project that we've been talking about doing, homemade celery salt. Yep, I did it. You can see in the larger half-gallon jar, I had some freeze-dried celery that I just was not very happy with. I had done that because I really didn't like the dehydrated, but I thought I would like it freeze-dried. I'm just not a fan. Maybe in the future I'll keep working with it, but for now I decided I just had to find a way to repurpose it. So celery salt it was. I was so impressed with how the freeze-dried celery did that I got out that dehydrated celery that I liked even less and turned it into salt to use too. So I'm going to have plenty of celery salt to last me this next year, maybe even a little bit longer. Don't worry, guys, there's a video on how to do this. It is the end of the week, and I decided I had to tackle these apples. They don't look as beautiful as they did a week ago. However, I still found there was plenty of life left, and I was able to make some delicious freeze-dried treats, which I love freeze-dried apples. If you haven't had them, they are fantastic. I wanted to put cinnamon on half of them, but I just got silly and forgot. I have a picture here of what the end product looks like. And while I was working the apples, I had to kind of pick and choose the good pieces to put in the freeze dryer. So I was also able to go ahead and get my steam juicer going and make some juice and apple butter. And then last night, I decided I was going to just real quick, like, go ahead and finish out the week, making sure I got a project in. I bought this pickling pouch on a discount at a store that was closing.
Over at
here. I'll just let you see what happened.
Closing. And it says I need to add a 1/3 cup of, it's got a lot of dill and mustard seed. It says a 1/3 cup of apple cider vinegar. Let's see. This is upside down. I'm gonna fix this. There we go. I'm gonna, I guess, just maybe I'll close it and shake it a little bit. Oh, there's some water. Okay, and I've got these green beans left from when I did that charcuterie board. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to throw these things in there. I've been seeing so much about dilly beans. Okay. I'm going to shove the rest of these in there if I can. Originally, when I bought this, I thought I would do like a veggie mix. I was thinking cauliflower sounded cool. And I didn't know. But then I had these beans and I thought, I was reading on there and it said dill. I thought that sounded really good. So just kind of got them all standing up in there. And you're supposed to put enough water in there to cover the veggies. A little bit more water. I don't think a whole lot more is going to fit in there. I'm going to be able to zip it. Oh yeah, when I zip it, it covers it for sure. Okay. Fingers crossed here it doesn't overflow. Oh, that was close. All right, and now it says, oh dear. Yep, overfilled the pouch. Well, I think I'll clean this up a bit. Now I've got dill in there. Should have not added that extra water in there. Okay, now I think I have good seal. We'll see. Oh, I did it again! Okay, well, shake it every day, but don't do what I did. Onto the top and shake this way, I guess. I can feel the beans are down under the liquid. I had to put a little more vinegar and a little more water in there. I don't know. I think maybe just a regular refrigerator bick will be better, but we'll see. I did tend to fill it pretty full. All right, put it in the fridge and we'll see what it's like in 3 days.
Well, guys, this week ended up a little bit on the messy side, but that's okay because every bit counts. Thanks for watching. I hope you found some videos that you might like to see in the future. We'll see you around. Bye for now.